today we're taking a look at The Fight of Escaper, a roguelite third-person action game in a cyberpunk setting. Yeah, it released on July 31st. It follows a very sort of similar template that you may have seen in quite a number of other sort of similar games, but I am actually having a really good time with this. There's a lot to it, and it's very basic and it's quite repetitive, but it's actually a pretty cool game. So let's just jump in. I've literally only just unlocked this new character here, and yeah, I mean, let's just jump in. Sorry about that. Right, start. So you're dropped into various zones, and from there you just have a look at the new character I've unlocked. Pretty cool. Graphics are very nice, using Unreal Engine 4, I believe. Developer hasn't quite finished. So what you do, you wander around this sort of these maps, killing enemies that just seemingly just swarm at you. There's not particularly very intelligent AI systems at play here, and they swarm at you, and you just basically fight them off. You get locked into the zones. Right, so this character's got a slightly different weapon to the starting character. And the onus of the game is to level up your character as you play. Each play is somewhat different. And collect bonuses as you play to just increase your chances of survival. You will come up against various boss characters. Yeah, this character's pretty cool. Right, you then just work your way out. So what happens is each time you clear an area, I'm not sure why I'm exploring around, because there's often crates that you can open that will give you, so you get presented with these free things that you can buy. You choose which one to select. Let's have a look. Which one's here? Release an impact wave within 15 meters. Yeah, just take that one, pick it up. And these all sort of stack up really nicely as well, which is cool. So there is a game that I played recently that there's one of the chests. So they sort of, yeah, just keep stacking them up. There is a bit more to it. You can sort of go to a store and buy extra weapons and stuff. But obviously once you're killed, it's game over. So just keep fighting here. Just remember to turn off my phone in future. And yeah, alright, you just hold. I don't even have to tap. It's just hold and shoot. Fire and forget. So as I said, the graphics are quite nice. Some people have complained about the balancing being a bit off. I would tend to agree, but again, there's a bit of an RNG element in terms of who you're going to face. But obviously, it's really dependent on what upgrades you get for the character, how long you've been playing for. There's certain sort of stat bonuses that you'll get to the base character when you first sort of jump in. So obviously after about 3 hours of playing now, my character's starting stats probably better than they were when I first started playing. So as you see, you've got this really nice sort of cyberpunk environments and interesting sort of characters and enemies, and yeah, it's cool. Right, so let's keep going. There is a dash move like that, and you can fire special shots that will just be careful here. Keep careful. Get that shield down with that character. Going down. Enemy defeated. Cool. And then you obviously get these mini bosses. Vintage hard drive, that's what you use to unlock characters, this character and other characters. There's 3 characters in the game and various outfits. So look, you can sort of wander around these sort of bits here, but so far the developer hasn't really put anything in there to warrant you doing that. Right, more upgrades, so go for it. Yeah, take that. You have to sort of buy it with the coins that you collect. After beating the limit, yeah, that's fine, I'll take that. So basically the onus is on experimenting with various upgrades that you might come across. Seeing which ones work well for your play style and go from there. But I mean, you can just randomly pick up whatever. They all seem to be quite positive effect on your character, and I think they do stack up as well. So the character does have special moves. If we go here, got these little bits here that you can acquire, and then also you've got your backpack which shows you all your items and abilities. Right, that's the end of the first stage. Not sure how many stages there are, but based on some of the reviews that I've seen on Steam, there could be a few more apparently, and there could be a bit more variety in enemy types apparently, but I find it pretty much standard fare really. I mean, I've seen several bosses. So if there's anything that I would change about this, is perhaps to include a few more sort of crates hidden about for those that want to sit there and start exploring every inch of each level. I seem to sort of do it and there's no point in doing so. Crates are sort of obviously placed. Yeah, this character's quite powerful. She's pretty good with the headshots as well. You're getting those sort of that red critical hit or headshot damage, which is nice. So yeah, the game, I can't remember the name of the game now. Arc Runner or something like that. It's exactly the same game basically, and I think this is probably quite similar to a lot of roguelike type games. Let's see, what's this? 10% per level, that's pretty good. Let's get that, because that bow and arrow is quite slow. Right, keep moving on. Hopefully we'll show you one of the boss characters. Well, you saw that sort of sub-boss earlier. So you can get into these situations where you will suddenly get overwhelmed by these characters and enemies and suffer the consequences quite dramatically. But so far she's doing well. There are leaderboards and you can actually play the game multiplayer, but there's just not enough players at present to warrant that. So my advice would be, I mean there is sort of matchmaking, my advice would be, if you're going to get into this game, to enlist a few friends to buy it at the same time. So you've got a steady stream of players to play along in co-op. There we go. I like the fact that you've got all these sort of abilities and the fact that they're quite different and very much game changing. I mean, there's one that I found earlier that's 50% more damage, no, 100% more damage, but 100% less health or something like that. 100% less health made you more vulnerable to attacks, but your damage output was way more powerful, which is kind of an interesting quirk to have. I mean, obviously they're optional. You don't have to pick any of them up. You can just stay with the basic character. But I found it pretty cool that you've got these sort of boosts. I'm taking a lot of damage here. Be careful. Eject. He's quite powerful, this one. He's got quite a high health rating as well. Yeah, so the enemy AI is a bit basic. They just sort of swarm you. There's no sort of tactical element. Really, you know, standing there. Do not fall into the pits of death. But I mean, yeah, I like the visuals. Pretty cool. This Chinese developed, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong, or Korean developed. I think it's Chinese developed. And yeah, I think the developer's not quite finished with this. And there's quite a way he can go with improving it. Okay then. Easy peasy. Unfortunately, there's no controller support. I mean, there's basic controller support from Steam, but it's not very well implemented. Let's just get that repair. Keep going, keep going. Yeah, your biggest challenge is not getting locked into a corner, just swarmed by the enemies, just locking you down. There's no room for maneuver. Getting caught that way. There's also a few sort of clipping issues with the camera, not being very good sometimes. If you're close to a wall, it's a bit distracting. But aside from that, yeah, it all works pretty well. And it's about 10 quid. It's not bad. But yeah, levels can range from exceptionally easy, depending on what you picked up and how far you've developed the character, to incredibly tough. Oh, stun lock. Survived that just about. Are we clear? Are we clear? Something over there. Ain't no man. Okay, we're done. Right. Target, fire damage. Yep, military pickup range is good. Yeah, you have to collect it. They're a bit awkward as well. The menu there for it's quite hard to sort of line up sometimes. Right, are we bossing yet? Not quite. Anyway, I'm going to keep quiet from now. There's not really much more I can say about it. You'll see as I'm playing how we go with this particular level, but obviously the next level could be different. And if I do die, I will show you the other character who you start off with. It's more sort of machine gun and plasma weapon based type character. But essentially it's just the same sort of character. I've unlocked one outfit for him. That's me leveling up, so I'm level 8 now. There you go. Easy peasy. Right, we out of here. So I mean, as you can see here, I'm effectively one-shot killing most of these goons. That's due to the particular loadout I've got of this character. Look at my health, 1,472. Wow, that's a max halved per level though. Double damage. Let's try that. That's gonna be quite interesting. Her health is already exceptionally high. Let's have a look. 100%, that's kind of nice. Anything we can... Points do we need? 9 points. Let's have a look. Any of these that we don't need? Damage taken decreases, that's very useful. Immediate ignites all damage. Don't need that. Per level, pollutes basic health by 30. Don't need that really. Need one more. Yeah, don't need that. Right. Exchange. Right, deadly precision. Pretty cool. All attacks will take an explosion. Wow. Yeah, so there's some nice buffs that you can get in this, and as I've done, as you've just seen, I've effectively halved my character's health. She was pretty powerful. Not necessarily digging the weapon choice here. Bit slow rate of fire, and not really much to it. It's kind of fire and forget type weapon. Like another boss character. Let's see how we fare here. Not really causing much damage here. I think I'm going to die pretty quickly actually. So yeah, as you can see, completely overpowered by that boss. Was doing so well. Yeah, cool. So I've unlocked the other character. Nice, but unfortunately when you unlock the character, you don't necessarily unlock the character to use. You've got to use these parts to... Oh, do I get a new outfit? Not yet. So yeah, the developer, look, I need 10 of those. I've only got 3 of those. So you need to keep playing to unlock Nice looking character though, mind. And yeah, so I'm going to leave it at that. You can't look at all these sort of upgrades that you can do as well. So as I said, all these really sort of aid your progression, basically. And I mean, let me just quickly show you the starting character, not in the game, but here. That's him there. I'm going to change the character. No, I'm not sure how to do that anyway. You have to just start. I'm hungry, there you go. So I've unlocked his outfit. He's got 2 different outfits to show you those. Quite different. Which is nice. I know there's a lot of not Unity, Unreal assets being used, store assets in this game. But yeah, it's a pretty nice game. Very repetitive, but fun to play all the same. See how far you can get. There are leaderboards actually. We go back. There we are. So you got this, but I don't know why it resets every day. I'm still ranked 110th. I'm sure I've got further than that. It hasn't upgraded. And if you look, there's only 207 players, which is very minimal. They need more players for this game, surely. You do have to be connected to the internet to keep playing it, but it's not a requirement. It's not an internet. It's not an online multiplayer game. Right, I'm going to leave it at that. So yeah, thanks for watching. Go and check it out. Okay, we out of here.